Hey everyone, it's Dr. Pippett from Raintree Medical and Chiropractic. The other doctors and I are going to be going over a series of at-home postural exercises that you can do with resistance bands like this. If you don't have a resistance band that we've given you before, then certainly stop by our office because we've got a few different strengths that we can give you.
Hi everybody, it's Dr. Flugie. Today I'm going to teach you about an exercise that works out your chest and your triceps. So I have the same light rubber band that everybody else had, I think. What I do with mine is I tie loops in the bottom of them with a knot. You can use them on your thumbs this way for different exercises. You can also shut that knot in a door, and then it gives you the ability to do several other exercises that way. So what I do is I put my thumbs inside, put this behind your back. You can sit in a chair, you can do it standing up, you can do it however you want. And you're just gonna bring your elbows out a little bit, and then you're just gonna come forward, just like this. Very simple. Maybe 3 sets of 15, a couple times a day, something like that, just to keep yourself loosened up. You can also go down when you get to the bottom. Press your pecs together as much as you can. Try to imagine there's something in here. You're trying to pinch between them, and you'll really get a good workout that way, and you'll get a good flex on it. Also, you should get a decent workout on your triceps at the same time. So the other thing that I wanted to show you guys today is why we replace these once in a while. These are ones that are probably 6 years old that I found in a box, and they get brittle. They just like that. Did you just see the way that broke? They break very, very, very easily. So replace them once in a while. We are giving these away at our office right now. If you come in, we'll just give you one. Just ask for one. You can even ask for it. Call us from the parking lot. Say, hey, I'd like to get a free workout rubber band, and we'll give it to you during this quarantine time or this stay-at-home order. So when that's over, no more free rubber bands.
Another great exercise you can work on for shoulder endurance is a bilateral forward raise. So for this one, again, Kristen is standing on her band. She's going to be having her palms facing down as she raises the bands in front of her at the same time. She's ending at shoulder height here and then coming back down fully to her sides before raising again. 3 sets of 10 on this exercise.
Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about a couple of shoulder exercises that are going to really help stabilize that shoulder. A lot of people talk about the rotator cuff. They don't really know exactly what it is. Really, it's just a group of muscles that run all the way from your shoulder down to the back, even attached to that scapula. They really are just responsible for helping support that shoulder, keep it nice and steady. So a couple exercises we're going to talk about are some internal and external rotation. Very simple exercises that are really going to help stabilize that shoulder. How you're going to do it, you're going to take an elastic band. I have a nice fancy contraption here. You can do the exact same thing, just an elastic band tied around a doorknob. But you're going to stand nice and tight. You're going to keep your elbow on your shoulder. We're going to be talking about external rotation first. It's going to slowly come out, and then you're going to slowly come back in. That coming back in is just as important as coming out. As you're doing it, you're moving it like that, and then as you're moving it in, you're eccentrically loading that tissue. So you're going to do nice and slow. And then for internal rotation, very simple, you're just going to switch hands. So now you're going to be using the arm closest to the doorway or whatever you're using. And you're going to do the exact same thing, except for bring it in. Just like that. Nice and slow. Make sure while you're doing it, you're engaging your abs and core as well. Really going to help stabilize that shoulder. Really help eliminate some pain that you get right in front. A lot of times sitting down, shoulders forward, really tightens up that pain almost right on that biceps tendon. So it's going to really help kind of stabilize shoulders, bring them back a little bit. But for, like I said, both those you're going to do about 3 sets, about 10 to 15.
The exercise that I'm going to be going over with you today is great if you've been stuck sitting at your computer for a long period of time, especially on a laptop. A lot of you are away from your ergonomic desk setup that you have at work right now. So going through this exercise 2 to 3 times a day, just getting away from your computer, is going to be a really good idea for helping combat neck and upper back stiffness and pain that tend to onset with hours of computer use. So you will need an exercise band and then a doorknob or a partner to hold the band for you, something that's going to give you some resistance with the band. When you do start out the exercise, I want you to start by looping your band around something that's about shoulder level with you. Now, the key to starting any of these exercises is using perfect posture. When I say perfect posture, I want you to make sure that your shoulders are rolled back. So one thing that I like to do is have patients bring their shoulders to their ears, roll them all the way back, and then drop those shoulders down. A little bit of chin retraction is good also. So now that I'm in perfect posture with my band, I want to make sure that I'm starting again with my hands at about shoulder height, and I want palms facing down. Now that I'm in perfect posture, I want to bring my elbows back to the sides of my ribs here, but I'm ending with my palms facing upward. Once again, palms are starting facing down and ending facing upward. When I get back into this position, I should feel a squeeze in between my shoulder blades and kind of make my shoulder blades kiss, as we like to say. This would be a great exercise to perform 3 sets of 10 to 20, 2 to 3 times a day. All right, Lisa's helping us out with a lateral shoulder raise using her resistance band. So she's going to stand on one end of the band, and with her palm facing down, she's going to stay locked at the elbow and just raise out to the side. That's 1 set. Again, you're going to perform 3 sets of 10 of these. I like to have my patients not be completely out to the side with their band. You can see she comes forward with her hand about 15 degrees, and that just kind of helps keep the shoulder moving in its natural range of motion with the scapula there. Okay, here's Riley helping us with another great upper body exercise. She's going to be doing bicep curls with her resistance band. So once again, she's standing on the band, feet about shoulder width apart. She's going to be palms facing away, and then she's performing the bicep curl, making sure she's coming all the way back down to her side before she's curling up. Once again, 3 sets of 10. Dr. Nguyen is demonstrating a cervical retraction exercise, which once again is great if you've been working on the computer or spending extra time looking down at your phone. It helps strengthen your deep neck flexors and will help with some of that neck and upper back posture. So she's going to first place the band behind her head. She's keeping her elbows about the same height as her shoulders, and then she's just going to be simply taking her neck into retraction. Good. How long do you like to hold that, Dr. Nguyen?
I usually like to hold it for about 10 seconds and then repeat about 5 times.
Notice she's adjusting her resistance, and again, holding that chin and neck retraction for 10 seconds. How many sets do you like to do?
Just about 2 to 3.
2 to 3 sets of 5 10-second holds.
Yes, and then throughout the day, so about 3 times a day.
Hopefully some of these videos have been helpful for you. Remember, you can stop by our office for a band if you don't have one. Any questions about the exercises, you can always comment below and we'll get back to you. And be sure and like and share our post on Facebook.